There we go. Now it should be working, finally. I don't know why, but stream will not allow me to see my own stream or verify, except I can see the status. It says it's excellent, so I'm going to assume it's correct. Hello and welcome! This is the intro. Timestamp, me, future, edit. We're going to continue on our project to automate things. We're going to automate Valheim leveling. And that's our motivation for doing this project. Now, that doesn't mean you can only use this tool, utility, app, or whatever you want to call it, for Valheim. It's going to be used for everything, anything you do on the computer. Anything you can press and move and click, you should be able to do. Because, I mean, the basics of this macro recording app, which we named Automate Me, is that you're supposed to be able to press a little button to start recording. You know, maybe you get a few seconds to get ready, and then do the things you want to do. And when you're done, you press a button and you stop recording. And that recording is going to be saved somewhere in the app, or maybe as a separate .macro file or something that the app can read and understand. And once you have done that job of recording your movement, your actions, you should be able to just play it over and over again, or maybe just one time, or 10 times, or unlimited times. And that's our goal, really. So and last live stream, which was yesterday around the same time, plus minus 10 minutes maybe actually it's about 20 minutes earlier than now, because I got a bit late today because I had to make a phone call at 3 p.m. which is hopefully the time I will be able to make regular streams, coding and figuring out how to automate this. So last time we left off trying to automate running. And the way you level up in this game, Valheim, is by going into your skill, looking at the skills you have, and then you just do it over and over again in order to increase the skills. So for example, last time we got running up to level 3, just by running. And the way you level up is just by running. And in our case, we found this magnificent stone statue here that we can use to move against in order to run and level up your skills. So in order to do this, what I'm doing right now, I have to hold my left shift button and press W and hold them down. And I'll keep holding them down until I need to rest. Because even if I keep holding down shift and pressing W, he is not going to get any skills after by doing this. So in our macro, we will have to take that into account. We will need to make a sort of a sleeper or time until sleep or something like that. So basically, when we have run for a specific amount of time, we're going to stop. We're not going to run. I mean, you may keep walking forward, but you're not going to sprint. So you get time to regain your energy. And when you do regain your energy, we will resume again. We're going to keep running by holding the left button, shift button and pressing W. And we're going to keep moving. And then we're going to stop again. And it's just going to automate that process. And we're starting with this because this is the easiest thing to do. Well, actually no. The easiest thing to do is probably jumping. If I add a specific amount of delay between my jumps, we can do this indefinitely without having to take anything else into account. But we still need to add a little sleep timer between the jumps. We cannot just spam jump button, because at some point you're gonna run out of stamina. And frankly, you're not gonna get more stamina leveling. You're not gonna be able to level more if you don't have stamina to jump with. I mean, you're jumping small jumps, but it will not increase your jump level. And those are just many examples of what we want to do. We're also going to add the automate mining, getting your mining skill up. So at some point we will actually have to play a little bit in order to progress to that point where we have a mining pickaxe. That means we have to kill a boss, we have to maybe get a little base so you have a camp and whatever. So we're going to do some gaming as well. But most of what we're going to do is probably not going to be gaming. So be aware if you're watching this. Last time we managed to create a app using Java in the backend, using Vue.js as a front end, and Electron to pack them all together into a nice executable file. And we also managed to test that using macros in such an application works. So if I were to run the last application, it's going to keep jumping. Now the code we wrote is really bad. We did this purely for testing purposes, and I would never want to write code this way if it weren't for that I had only 10 minutes left to finish last live stream. Today I'm planning to stream for about 2 hours, probably 1 to 2 hours. Maybe less, maybe longer, depends on how, you know, what happens, I guess. So let me go back to our sprint board here. Let me increase the size a little bit so hopefully you can see. Actually, let me decrease a little bit so we can actually see the columns here. We did this last time. We created a prototype of a native app, and that worked, and we're happy with that. And that's part of this story. So we can actually check out this one, because this is done. We have made sure this works. So now we have to move on to the next story and work on those tasks. And that's an agile process. Now, I'm a one-man team here, so it's definitely an overkill to follow the agile template, project management template, rather. Strictly, so it's going to be very loosely, but the principles of agile remains. So let's see. As a user, I want to be able to record keyboard events without recording mouse events, so I can easily automate repetitive tasks. And this has the subtask of this one, and we may add or remove tasks as we go along. I'm not going to spend a day or a session just writing out the task, because I'm a one-man team, you know. Okay, so we want to press a key repeatedly with pause between, so we need a sleep. So let's just work on this one here. I'm just gonna move this to in progress. Let's see here. Let me go back here. So we need to be able to hold W. We need to be able to hold the left shift and keep just running, and then stopping at a certain time interval. So what will that time interval be? And how are we going to structure this? Now currently, when we start the application, we're just loading in a service and then just make it tell it to start running. But we don't want that. I'm actually going to create a service that will run the code we want to use. So let's create a new service. Now these are, by the way, template files. I am going to delete these, but I'm going to leave them for now until I am ready to take them out and work on that problem. Let's take it one step at a time, and we'll see here. With what I believe I can do, I can move them into a temp package, I guess, just to get them out of the way. Let's see, let's just move these. There we go. Just go out of the way. By refactoring, it should work as normal. And the reason I'm doing this is because we are using a Vue front-end app, and I'm not ready to work on that just yet. We're gonna focus on the back-end for now until we are ready to move forward. Let's see here. Let me put this one there. Where is? There it is. Okay. Let me move this one out. Let's create a structure. Why is it demo? Let's change that. Let's change the entire package structure. This is not good. Yes, remain package. Let's go there. Dot spring, I guess, because that's the project name. Example. We can delete that one. And you know what? Let's make another example demo, and I'll put those files into there. Yes, do it. And in our package, we are going to add a service sub package. And I'm gonna move that over there. And we can hide this, and hopefully everything's gonna work as before. Let's take a look at it. We still have the context load stuff here from our template, and we want to make tests in order to make sure what we do, you know, works somewhat. It's green, hooray! So let us think. What do we need to do? I want to load a service on startup, and that service is going to initiate, or rather prepare commands that you can do. But because we are going to create an API that is going to be run by the front end part of our application, the front end is going to tell the backend what to do, and you know, when to start recording, when to hit play, and so on. But before that, we need some fundamental code in place. We need to figure a way to nicely control macros. So I guess we can start really deep down and go simply by creating classes that will handle, you know, key press and then sending the key and then it does it with a sleep timer or something like that. So let's create a class here. I'm gonna create a temp package and I'm gonna call this I don't know. I have no idea what to call this. Something. I will really name this later. I have no idea what to name this yet. And then one important thing about naming is that you should be able to change them later on when you have a better name. And don't just, you know, stubbornly keep the name because that's what the last developer used. If someone uses a bad name, change it when you know better. Of course, if you're working with a team and you're right next to the developer, you can just ask him, what do you think about this name? You know, don't just, you know, use common sense. What should this application be named? The key presser. I don't know. And what should this key presser do? Let's create a test class. I'm not gonna use JUnit3. I'll use 4 because I'm most comfortable with that right now. Okay, add. Let's see here. Let's make a run with. Actually, we should make this into a unit test probably. But I don't think I need any annotations for that. Do I? I don't know. You'll find out as you go. Test. Let's just see if this runs. Yes, it does. Okay, so we have a key presser. Yes. And this key presser, we want to tell it what to do. We want to tell it when to press a button. A key, rather. So, key presser, press key. Or, you know what, not press, click key. Because clicking is up and down, up and down. We want to do both up, sorry, down and up, not up and down. That would be opposite. So, click, what do you want to click? Click button. Okay, what's the button? Okay, in Java, we have access to something called a key event. And this key event contains keys. So if you want to press, let's say, space, because that's easy recognizable in the game. You can easily see when you press space, because then you jump. So let's use the Java AWT event dependency here. Okay, so I want to press this. What else do we need when you're pressing button? I don't know, but it's red, so we have to fix that, because it's not gonna work. If I were to run the test now, it's gonna go red. So let's create this class. Okay, let's see, let's go back. Is it working now? Let's see. I don't know what this can work. It's green, it works. That means our application is working and we're done. Thank you. That's what I wish I could say. But no, we're not done. We need to actually do something. How do we test it? How do we know if this is working? That's actually a challenge, because I have no idea how we actually record or confirm that it has been pressed. I guess I could do a verify to make sure something has been called within that method. So the method that actually does the robot logic, I can verify it has been triggered, whatever it is. So how would we do that? See. First, we need to go in here actually to create a method to do that, I guess. This is actually a good exercise for test-driven development. I mean, no matter how often I try to do it, I suck at it, and it's really difficult to do. So I'm gonna take my time during the live stream to really think about this, to think about how to do this. Okay, once you click a button, want to verify. I need to add verify. Verify that the key presser dot key press. Actually, in the key click, we're gonna have two methods: the clicking, the pressing, and the releasing. So we need to make sure that key press has been triggered. So let's. That's just gonna take a any key event here. So I'm gonna use the any argument matcher, and actually let's just leave it any. I mean, who cares what it's instant for now? We don't even have anything just yet there. Let's argument matcher. Let me make that static so we can hide that one. Put it all the way up to the top here. Okay, so it's still red now. So if we run the test, it's gonna be red, and it's not gonna work at all. So let's make that function key press. We want to make sure key press is triggered when you have clicked a button. Let's create that method. Now currently it doesn't know what to take in here because we haven't really decided yet, and that's fine. So if I were to run now, it's going to be false. Oh, I forgot to return something. Return null. Let's try to do as little work as possible here. But don't try to overcomplicate things. Don't try to do everything at once. Try to, be simple. It's failing. Because I wrote the code wrong. What was it? Verify times, was it? Oh, how was it? Verify. I'm gonna Google here. Let me find out and learn how to use Mockito verify. I never remember this. I should do though. There we go. Verify mock list size. Verify times. This is the one I'm looking for. Good, we have this one. Let me put that to the right. Let me put this to the left. Let me make that static while we're here. I don't want to see that one. So on the right of this, we're gonna add a comma and add times and one time. We want to press one time. That's gonna happen when you click a button. You want it to press one time. So you want to verify that it has pressed the button one time. Not two, not three, but one. Running the test again. It failed. Why? Is a mock? Oh yeah, we need a mock. Jeez. Let's make that into a mock. If I remember correctly here, key presser class. There we go. But if you do a mock, it wouldn't be correct. So maybe I'll use an inject mock. I have to think a little bit there, because I remember when you mock something, everything is screwed up. But doesn't everything return null or something? I don't remember. Let's just try. I'll try this and see if something happens here. I should probably enable the mocking. What was it? Not run with, but was it run with? Yeah, it was run with. Run with. Mockito JUnit runner. There it is. That's the one on the core. I'm not gonna use Spring Boot test in this one because I don't want to do an integration test. I want to do an actual unit test because we want to test this method here and verify it does as expected. I don't know why this one is. Oh yeah, the result is ignored. That's fine. Who cares? Who cares? Verify should be a mock, but it's null. So this should be a mock, but it's null. Key press. This is null. Oh, I'm a dumb. Okay, how do I do this? I don't remember. Let me do a check here. This is the best part about doing this live. I get to learn, and I'll be motivated to actually learn this. So I won't embarrass myself a second time when I'm trying to figure this out. So, Mockito. Verify method times. Like, what do you do when it has an argument? Do you just leave it empty? Mock object. Oh, I did it wrong. It should not be here, it should be outside. There we go. So key pressed. I want to verify key presser times 1. Haha, there we go. And then any. Okay, now it should work. Let's just see what the other example now. Yeah, that's fine. It's gonna run exactly one time. Yes. Let's go to the left side and see how that goes. Try hitting the test again and see if it fails. It should fail. There we go. Now it fails as it should be. Now we get the correct error message. Hopefully, it says wanted but not invoked. Key press or key press any. At da 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 da. We wanted this to happen. However, there was exactly one interaction with this. There was a big button. Interesting. It tells me. Huh? Okay, let's just try adding this function inside this one. So the key press should actually be triggered from the run from the key press. So we want to press key. We want to maybe wait a little and then release the key. So let's just start by adding the actually let me change them, put this in the correct place here. Let's run key press and we're gonna send in the key event here. I'm gonna rename this. and put it in here. So we're gonna press the key event. It doesn't matter where the mouse is. There is no coordinates involved. It's just press the key. What else? We're gonna wait a little bit. Let's wait a little bit with this one. Let's just make sure this works first. So let's go back here. Let's hit the run button and see if it works. It failed. Let's see. Wanted but not invoked. Key press. Key press. At However, there was no. I think it's because it's a mock. But how would I do that then? Mock. There's something. Inject mock. Let me try something new here. Let me try a new key presser because this should work. I don't remember having this problem before. Maybe it's an inject mock or something like that. Let's see. But it's not a mock. I'm looking for a spy bean. Or a spy. Maybe I can use spy. Key presser. Class. Let's see if it works here. Let's try again here. Oh, it works! There we go. It's a spy I'm looking for. Here we go. Level up in unit testing. Okay. Okay, so if I were to change this to 0 now, we don't want it to run at all. It should fail also. And it does. Okay, so we know it works. It's also gonna fail if we add 2. Let's just test. Yeah, it works. Okay. What else? What else do we want to happen? What else do we verify? When you click a button, we want it to press and we want it to release. So we want to make sure it press key release and take in anything because we don't care. So let's add that function here. Let's see if it works. It fails. Okay, so we have to fix the fail. We have to add this method in here. So the key release, key event. You have to release the same key after you pressed it. And we also have to return something. So let's just return null, because who cares? Oh wait, you don't. Interesting. Why are you returning something here? Let's remove that one. I don't want to return anything when I press the key. See, a little refactoring. Yes, let's see if it works. Run the test. And now a screen! We have pressed the button, we released the button, and we have verified that those events or whatever happens. Now, I'm not going to go so far in as to test that a robot works, because that's a dependency. It's not part of my application. Imagine if we were to use Spring Boot and you felt the need to test Spring classes. That wouldn't make sense, and it would be a nightmare. But that's one of the arguments people have about avoiding using frameworks, that you should make your own. You know, everything you use should be your own. But I see that point of view. But at the same time, it's not worth it for a independent developer or even a small company. So we are pressing key, we are actually releasing the key, and we tested that these are triggered. But how do we actually do it? Let's do some googling here. How to test that robot Java robot. Actually, let me just remove that and write how to test Java robot. Testing with the robot. Interesting. Testing with the robot. I gotta take a look at that and see what that's about. I guess we don't need to. I mean, it's definitely overkill because it doesn't take that much to actually do the job here. So let's leave this for now. Yeah. We need a robot. We need something to press the key. So when we do this, it's gonna press the key. So how do we click a button? What do we need in this lab? We need a robot somehow. We need a robot. And this robot is what's gonna press the keys and move the mouse and whatever. Unless you find a different library we would like to use. It's unlikely, but it's possible. Let's see if I can make this work. So, yeah, okay, robot. We need to make a constructor or something that initiates it. So let's just create a key presser constructor. Now we may or may not want to send it in, but for now it's going to create it. Try to make it simple, without too much complexity. And this needs to be surrounded by try catch. not there, not there, not there. Let's do it here for now. And let's actually add Lombok here. Lombok. And Lombok's a very neat dependency that allows you to remove boilerplate code. Load should be a dependency. Install. There we go. Maven. There we go. I think this one is fine. Yeah. Let's add this one. It is pure magic with Java because Java is an old language, and frankly, it should have been better by now. So if you want a more modern language, you can move towards Go, you can move towards Kotlin, and may do that at some point when the job allows me to conveniently do that, I guess. Or if I have more time. I mean, that may be a project in itself at some point. We'll see how it goes with the live streaming thing. Let's reload. What else? I think there's some other dependencies I need here. I don't know. Anyhow, let's go back to the keepers here. Let's add a SLF4J annotation, which allows us to log without making the the logger log equals logger. What was it? Get logger or something, or build logger. I don't know. Factory logger factory. Is what to use, I think. Anyhow, let's just log this. So log error e get message and send the e stack so we can actually see what happens here. But we're not gonna stop if something screws up here, because if yeah. So when we click a button, we want the robot to be triggered. We want to key press and then the code. And that's where the any is going to be. We're actually gonna change that to be a key event. I'm gonna rename these. Key event, press key event. Or maybe it's an integer. It may be an integer actually. Actually, let's rename it to integer. There we go. Key press. We want the key release. And yes, I realize it's an overkill, but it allows us to verify that it has been triggered. If I were to put this directly in here, it would be more difficult for me to mark this. I would basically have to change it in here. I would then have to add a spy or even a mock. No, well, I'd have to add a spy on the robot, send it in the test, and that will be more, more of a mess. At least until we need it, if we need it ever. But we'll see. I may actually end up adding a shared robot or one robot per thread. But we'll see. For now, this should do it. Let's see. What I would like to do, if I could, is to verify that a button has been triggered. Like, if I were to send this one in, it should still be green, but let's make sure to test that out. Oh yeah, we need to add. Did I add that? I think I added. Yeah, I did add this one. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Null pointer exception. Let's see, where is that here? You press any. Yes, we cannot have. Wait a moment. No, that's pretty fine. Click the button. Key event. Key event. Key event. Interesting. Mosquito misusing unfinished verification exception. Missing method call for verify mark. Verify mark. What do you mean? Verify. Key press. What do you mean? What do you mean? I don't understand. Verify the mark one time. Key press. Let's see. Let me turn down the heater for a moment. Give me 1 second. Okay, let's see. Why do I have why is it not full screen? That's interesting. What changed? What did change? Did I change too much? What happens if I just remove this? Yeah, something changed. I did something. I screwed up somewhere. at the key pressure test. Yeah, this here. This line, which is this line. Null pointer. I know what a null pointer is. Just missing method call. It's right there. Verify mock. Do something. It's right there. What's the problem? Huh. Does it need a return? Oh yeah, it needs a return. Oh. I remember something now. There was something about needing a return. How do I do that? You know what? Let me Google that one. There was something about needing a return here. Ito verify void method. Yes. Let's see here. I apologize if you can hear sound from outside. I'm opened the window a little bit here. Hopefully it's not too loud. Let's see. Mock verified. It passes. Avoid method. That Okay, to verify. What? Huh. Okay. Key pressure, yeah, it's fine, you know. Static imports. But this is not what I'm looking for. Verify expect something returned. Got me missing method call. Wait, private final equals methods. Private equals. Is it private? It's not private. It's public. And that's fine. Huh, really strange. Missing method call for verify mark. Mojito gives unfinished verification when seen. What? Primitive arguments. Really? Oh! Oh my god. Any integer. Really? Any is not primitives? Huh. Okay. Let's try again. There we go. See, learn something new every time. Any is not any, it's just some. That's fine, that's fine. It still works, let's uncomment this. Uncomment that. Uncomment this. And hopefully it should work. Can we make that final? Well, oh yeah, we cannot do that because it's in the try catch. I have to move that up here. Why not? Let's just put it there. Because then you can handle it, whoever is working with this. Let's try the test again. Oh yeah, the test now needs a try catch, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Really? Oh yeah, it's a spy, of course. Good. Okay, what's next time? What's next? We have now a key presser. And we have tested a click button. And in order to click a button, you need to press the key and then release the key. And if you want, you can also use the key directly and pressing and releasing as you want. But I do want to add a sleep between on the click. But I'm not sure. Like there should be a default, like a maybe we'll make a variable, like private long sleep time between keystroke between event time between. I don't know what to call this. If you have any ideas, let me know. I'll just set it to 25 milliseconds. Actually, let me change this to time in ms between events. Oh yeah, let's add an L there. This is just default here. So then we can add a well, we can use thread sleep, I guess. It's not the did I hear something? I'm muting my Google home thing. Oh, hello. Andrew Kelly says it does not. It does say those methods cannot be still verified in the error message. Those methods? Yeah, I mean, I'm reading it, but I'm just not comprehending it, I guess. That sounds like a horrible thing to say about yourself, but or myself in this case. Hello from Russia. I wonder what time it's in Russia right now. I mean, I guess we're close. You know, Norway, Russia, you know, almost neighbors. I think we're touching on the tip over there. Okay, let's just add a, you know, we'll see if we can find a better way of doing this. And let's remove this. We don't need the comments anymore. Let's put this in the method. Let's call this the pause. Pause. Yeah, why not? Pause. We currently don't have a way to change this right now, but we don't need that just yet. So for now, I'm just gonna set it like this, and we'll see if we ever need to change that. But it's there if we need. Let's also make sure it works. It does. Very good. Very good. So we now have a robot that can click a button, key press, and key release. And you may ask, why not just use robot? Well, that's a good point. I don't know. Let's try something else here. Let's create a service now. Let's create our service that's going to be, you know, preparing the command we're going to test. So this is going to be a test service, I guess, because we do want an API that we run in order to do the macros, run or record. But while we are testing here, it will be very inconvenient to do that. So let's name this the macro test service. Tester service, I guess. Probably not the best way to work, but we'll see. This is the old one we did. Auto delay. Hold on. Can I use that one? Sleeps. Oh my god! Let's just use this. Why did I see? Let's remove this. We don't need this. We just make sure to set this robot. Set auto delay 25 milliseconds. Actually, we might use the nah, we'll put there. We'll change it later if we need to. Add in that in the constructor, maybe. It's good. We don't need to use that. We can remove this nonsense code. Let's call this better code. Massachusetts, USA. Welcome. That's a good place. What time is it there though? It's probably early. I think it's early in USA. Or late. One or the other, I guess. Let's go back to the one we tested before here. Set auto wait for idle. Let me just confirm what this does here. Sets whether this robot automatically invokes wait for idle after generating a wait. Is on. Yeah, but what does it do? What does it mean? Like what? This is an idiotic comment. It's self-explanatory. It says auto wait for idle, but it contains the same amount of information. It doesn't help me. Let's see here. Is whenever the robot automatically invokes wait for idle. What is wait for idle? Wait for idle. Waits until all events currently. It waits until all events currently on the event queue has been processed. Yes. So that's a good thing, I think. Because then if we were to run 5 commands, it would, you know, queue. They will wait for each other, right? Or would they? Or would they just wait until everything has been running? But when do you start waiting? When do you stop waiting? I don't know. Either way, let's not mess with that. Leave it at default until we need to change. 9:58 AM. Okay, that's good to know. That means people are probably working by now, or some people. We'll see. Oh. Well, it's Friday. Is it Saturday or Friday in America now? This is Friday now at 4 p.m. Okay, let me remove this now. This is horrible. Let's remove this thing. And we'll see what we can do here. If I were to run this app, I want this app to prepare a few buttons for testing, like a test button, or a key I can press to do things. But maybe I'm going about this the wrong way. Maybe I should start with the API frontend, the controller, and use that to save keys, and then run keys. Keys, not kiss. Friday, yeah, okay. So you're 1 day late almost. Soon it's Saturday for us. Work day is over. It's weekend here now, basically. Let's see here. Let's create a controller package here. Let's create a controller. This will be the macro. I don't know. Macro controller. I don't know what to call it yet. Let's add a, oh geez. REST controller annotation. Let's add a public what response body. Was that the one? But did that have a thing? How was it? I don't remember. It's been so long. Probably look at my example. There was response body HTTP response? No. Ah, screw it. String for now. Testing. Okay, we want to take in a request. Actually, let's just do a getter. Let's do getter. This is going to be /test response entity. Thank you. You're welcome back, by the way. It's been at least 24 hours, almost 24 hours now since last time I saw you. Response entity. That's the one. For now, let's add a string anyway. So actually, we don't need anything. Return response entity. Okay. Whoop. Public response entity string. Let's see if this works. I probably need a request body mapping. Yeah, that's one. /API. I don't know. Let's hit play and see. Okay, so this is now localhost 8080 /API. Did I add a web on this one? I don't know if I did. I don't. Oh, I did. Good. Yeah, I had to. I mean, I'm using dependencies. So. Okay, so we have that API entrance now. So let's just change this to start jumping. I mean, we're gonna change this to make it more. What should I say? Less coupled to what the game we're gonna play. I want to record and play. But for now, we just need to make the system in place so we can actually, you know, run commands one after another. So let's think, how would we do that? Start jumping. What do we do? We need a service to tell it to jump something. We need a service. What service should we get for this one? The macro runner service. This is a tester service. I'm probably gonna remove this. Let's just rename this one actually. Runner service. Let's actually make this into Jesus. My keyboard keeps changing to the American keyboard layout, and I don't like it because I cannot disable it. I removed it. Let's see if I can remove this because this. What's this? What's this? No. Remove. There we go. Now it should be. Yeah, I want the language to be English, but I want the keyboard to be Norwegian. That's all I ask. Is it gone now? Yes, it's gone. Let's make sure. Yeah. Okay, so we have a macro run service. Let's add a service annotation to that so we can actually run it as a service. Let's create a function we need. Actually, let's create a test for this. Yes, add the test. And I know I'm jumping forward and backward, but I know this works now. So let's go in a bit now. Because this is going to call this one and activate this. But let's start with this now. Let's make a test for this. And let's make sure we can actually run with Mockito JUnit runner. There you go. Not 100%. Patrick says not 100% sure, but I think you can merge the request mapping with the REST controller. I don't know. Can I? Is there like an API URL? No, I cannot see a way to do that. But I know I can use request mapping directly here and think there should be like a type or something. Can I? Path assumes parameters. I don't know. Out there, this matter. For now, this is fine, I guess. Macro runner service. I'm not sure what strg is. Value. I don't think it's value. What's value? I don't know. I'm interested to know that now. I want to find out. Let's just test and see what happens if I do this. I'm curious. See if it works. That would save me an entire annotation. I would like that. Let's see if it works. No, this does not work. That's a shame. I had such high hopes. Okay, let's go back to this and make sure it works here. Yes, it works. Good. Let's just close this for now. Wait. It's running. Yeah, it's running. I don't know why it was great. It was great out there. You're from Austria. strg is on the German keyboard. Oh, really? Control. I want to check. What's that in German? Control is... Oh. Aha! Steuerung. Steuerung. That's why. Okay, I understand now. Interesting. Let's see here. Let's just minimize this for now. Let's go back to the service, make this a little bigger. Macro runner service. We want to do something. We want to test something. We want to make sure we can public void test something. I don't know what yet, but something. What do we want to test? Save key. You know what? Let's just start by recording. Screw the, hacking things in place. I want to save a key. I want the API to send in the key I want to save. Wait, no. Yes. Yes and no. I want to also be able to record and just listen to the keys. But I guess we can start by adding an API to send in the keystrokes, like you're pressing the button one after another. But that's not a good way of doing it, I think. You know what? Let's try record. Let's just try record. Record key presses. Record keyboard. Record keyboard. This is a tough one. It's not easy. I mean, it may be easy, but now, right now, it's not easy because I don't know. I don't have a plan in place yet. Okay, macro runner service. Macro runner service equals. Actually, maybe I should make integration test for this one. Yeah, I'm gonna make an integration test for this one. Spring boot test. Did I need something else? Yes. I don't want the web environment. So let's disable the web environment to none, so we save time when trying to running the test. Let's make sure it works by hitting left shift and F10. Let's see here. Yes, it looks good. Oh, I'm running the application. Hold on. What's the shortcut? Control Shift F10. So, does that run the current class or what does it run? Let's see. Oh, okay. So it seems to be running whatever I have up here. That is good to know. Okay, Control Shift F10. At some point, I should get like a keyboard on the screen so you can see what I'm pressing. I think that could be useful, or you know, possibly a learning bonus. Okay, it's working. So we are loading the context. Are we? Are we loading context? It should be like context loading here. Oh wait. Spring Run. There we go. My bad. There we go. Okay, so we are loading. We want to do integration test. I'm gonna change this to macro runner service integration test. So we want to record the keyboard. So once we start recording, we want to press keys. We want to. How long do we want to press the keys though? Until we press a button. So let's maybe add what key should we add? Like a quit button. I don't know. Escape. I guess escape is a good button to quit recording, unless you want escape as part of the recording. But I guess we can add a shortcut where you can decide yourself what button you want to press to stop the recording. But for now, escape. So escape stops the stops the recording. What else? We want to start recording. Wait, let's say 2 seconds. Changeable in the future. Did I read it right? Huh. I guess I did. Okay, wait 2 seconds. Add keys pressed and wait time into a list, I guess. That was the simplest. What else? But this is the code writing. I'm just noting down what I want to happen there. So let's just do the macro runner service equals hold on, my bad. Service. I have to auto-write this. I don't know how to just auto-write this. It's a test. Don't use this in production code. Service dot start recording. I guess that's good as any. Why not? I don't know if I need a parameter. I don't know if I need parameters or not, but we'll find out. Let's go back here. Let's run the test. And while I'm here, I'm going to make a branch. It's going to be session 2. Because our first session, our first live stream, which was yesterday, we made a new branch. I mean a new project based on an existing template project called Vue Spring Electron, I think, or Electron Vue Spring or something like that. One order or another, I'm sure. So I figure the code we're writing this session I'll add into its own commit. And whether or not we finish this session, I don't know. That means we may end up continuing session 2 on the third session, and I don't know if that's confusing or not. So let's just try. Let's see if it works. Did I write it wrong? Wait, no, I don't like that. Am I on branch this and this one? I don't know. I'm a little worried, but it's probably fine. Can you load? Yeah. No. Can you stop? Can you go away? Can you go away? Hello? There you go. So can I press here without the green? But now I'm gonna make a check out of this one. How do I reset? Ah, fuck it. It's fine. Oh, it's fine. Sure, it's fine. Although it's irritating me a little bit. Okay, we want to test this. How, we just want to start it. As far as I know, we don't need any preparation. How do we even test this? We'd have to emulate key presses. Oh, jeez. This is going to be more difficult than I expected. I have no idea how to do that kind of testing. I have never done it before. Maybe this project is very impractical to test. Robot. What happened? There we go. Unit test. Unit testing. Key presses. I don't know. I have no idea what to search for. Maybe I should add Java. How can I simulate key press? There we go. Maybe this works. Maybe this works. I have this main class. I'm trying to test if left becomes true when I press the left key. I want to test key press. I want to emulate key presses within here. Emulate key presses. And then I want to verify that keys have in fact been pressed without having to press myself. And that's a bit of a, you know, it's a new problem I haven't not had before. So maybe I need to add like a listener somewhere, or start a listener before this, and then I don't know. Wait. If I think about it a little bit abstract, can I make a mock that acts as the thing that activates or sends in the keys that's going to be recorded? You know what I mean? Like we need a class or an interface that's used in order to add key to a sort of list that micro run service is, you know, building on. And this list is what's going to be used when we actually want to run the recording and save the recording. We're not going to be saving any recordings for us now. We're just going to do a simple record and play. Not in one session, but it's going to record and stop. And then it's going to keep that into memory. And while we press a button, it's just going to run that over and over until I'm done pressing it, I guess. Yeah, okay. So we want to emulate. We want to press W. No, you know what? This is just space again, because then I know it works. Press W, space 3 times. That's what we want to test. So let's go. We have to write some code now, because I don't know how I can write this test, because I don't know how it's going to look before I actually start writing this. And that's one of the problems with the test-driven development. At least one of my problems. I still have problems with it, and I try my best to, you know, become better at it, I guess. Start recording. So we need a start a listener. So we need a listener. I gotta Google. Do we have like a listener for robot? Maybe Mojito. Yeah, well, possibly. I'll have to write a bit more of the code to know how I could use that. Because oh yeah, you're right. You're right, Patrick. That's a really good idea. So if I make a list, I don't know what to call this, list of integer, because this is key events. But we may change that to something else, because we want to keep this time between, and the keys may be more complicated. Perhaps we will have, you know, keys pressed at the same time. Like we have to record the key holding down and key holding up. So there may be maybe a map or a set. No, not set. Maybe a map. Whichever is not unique. It's been a while. Which map? Hash map. How about hash map? What was special about that? Could I like save a duplicate? Unique. I think hash map is fine. Let's try hash map. Let's try hash map. It's gonna be a key event. It's going to be, we need some sort of the key event and the action. Am I pressing down? Am I pressing up? If I'm pressing down, I'm holding it until the up is registered. So I only have to register, but I also have to register when it's pressed. We need a time also. It's not enough to store the key. I'm gonna sketch a little bit. Oh, sorry about that. Probably bang the microphone. So if you have a bassy speaker or headphones, let's see here. Start recording. Wish I could share. Maybe I can share this actually. Hold on. What's this called? This is called the what's it called? Remarkable. What? Don't I have this app? Remarkable app download. Actually, this would be a really neat thing to be able to use during the live stream. So please allow me to take the time to find the application I'm thinking of here, because this app for Remarkable, which is just a fancy tablet for writing notes, allows you to share it on the monitor as well. Support download. No. I need to show step. I don't know. Let's see. Support download, maybe. Desktop app. That's the one. Integer. Yes. That's a good integer. Good point. Good point. What else? Desktop app. I have to log in. Okay, let me go to the right side here where you cannot see. Hopefully. What's my account? Let's hope this works. What's the password? Give me one moment. 1 second here. I'm just gonna censor this just in case. So all my password and such, I don't want that to be, you know. Okay, there we go. Okay. There we go. Okay, now I know. Now I know. Where's it? Right now I'm logging into the Remarkable application website so I can download the desktop app. So I can show my notes. I cannot. Why does it work? Let's save. There we go. Download. Where's the desktop app? Desktop. There it is. Download. Yes. Haha. I'm downloading. Actually, maybe. Yeah. Well, we'll see. We will do some testing in the game once I got this up and installed here. Select components. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Install, please. Yes. Currently installing this one. Close this one just in case. There we go. I'm still not sure what you're doing and where the problem currently is. There's no problem right now. It's just things takes time. Right now, I'm just gonna. I want to be able to show my notes on the monitor basically when I'm live streaming, because I like to write instead of you know, typing. I like both, you know, really, but it would be nice to be able to get that on the screen here. Let's see here. Here we go. Before I begin, yes, it's done. Okay, fine. 1 second. Let me go to the right here. Get the one-time code. Okay, fine. You can see that one. It's a one-time code, so you won't have time to do anything. EHCP. My wonderful code. Only valid for 5 minutes, but it's too late. I used it. Don't even try. There we go. Perfect. Okay, let me open the note. Let's see here. There we go. Now I'm excited to see how it works. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's fine. It's working? Where am I? Here? Am I here? Let's see. No, not there. Where's it? Let's go back here. Home. Please give me a second. I need to get this to work. We recently moved, which is why it's a mess right now. Well, you cannot see it, hopefully, but that's also one of the reasons my Wi-Fi is not currently set up, and I'm having problems showing this. Let's go back. Okay, let's remove this one. Come on. Okay, let's try again. This function requires a cloud connection. Okay, let's fix that. Let's fix cloud connection. Wi-Fi. Yes. Let's hope 5G works fine here. There we go. Okay. Connecting. Connected to, yes, good. Let's try it. Let's try it now. Let's go here, home. Let's and delete the page. How do we go? Oh. Whatever, let's just try to share this. Please wait while we synchronize this document. Okay. Okay. Synchronizing. Meanwhile, let's get back to this one. So we want to mark a map of key events. And the question is how we're gonna do it, and that's the reason I took this up. Why I'm spending time. Hello, Aniki. Yes. Yeah, where was I? That's the reason I spent time to set this up, so I can write the notes and actually show the notes. So you want you to see me writing on the table without seeing what I'm writing. I think it would be a neat thing if I can get that up and going here. But it's taking a little while to synchronize. Hello? What if I go up to 4? What happens now? So, yay, it works! Haha! Cool. Alright, is it working? I don't know. No, it's not working. I mean, it's working, but it's not removing it. That's kind of sucks. That's inconvenient. Let's try to restart this one. Let's try to restart. Let's turn it off. Turn it on. It's trying to synchronize now, so it should something should happen. Okay, let's try to go back here to page 5. Okay. What's the line? Yes, I accept the line request. Please, just work. Oh, it does says it's in the beta, so I guess that's a. There it is. Okay, let's try now. Hooray! It's working? I don't know. I'm confused. Okay, it's kind of working, but at the same time, it's kind of not working. It's kind of coordinates are all wrong. Let's try here. Yes. Okay, now it's okay. Never mind. It's not okay. You know what? Screw this. This sucks. I will fix that on my own time. I'm not gonna spend half an hour setting up the table here. Okay. We need to do this. We need. Let's go to the game a little bit and see what we need. So when we press the record button, we're starting now. Then we have 2 seconds to prepare. Then I'm pressing key down. That's the first thing to happen. Key down. Let me move this side by side here. Okay, so let's just emulate here. Key down pressed, and it has a key code or a key event and a timestamp relative to start time, which is the one we're starting after 2 seconds. So after 2 seconds pass, start time, whatever that is. Yet I don't know. Then immediately, for simplicity's sake, we are going to press W, and with that key press we are storing key event, which is an integer. I'll add it in comma. We are storing the time, current time. You can use system time here. Store system time here. Let me increase the size of this window a little bit so we can see more. After the second pass, start current time. This is the start recording. Starting the recording. So you want to user pressed start recording. So the event is starting the recording after using pass, start the start time. You store it, and then you keep track of whatever else you press. Then you press W, which stores a key event, which is an integer. It saves the current time, whatever the system time is, right there. And that allows us to queue them up and run them in consecutive order. Now there is a chance you may press 2 buttons at the same time, and that's fine. And the action is press. I don't know what we're gonna call this, or what we're even gonna get, what information we're gonna get just yet. I just know the action information is gonna be a press. Then at the same time we're gonna press shift, or left shift rather. So press left shift, and that also stores a key event, which is an integer. Yes, that's correct. And or it's a button you can press to start recording, but it has a built-in delay, or that's the thought at least. We'll see. I mean, it's definitely going to be a feature that can add a delay, because that's kind of important, because no one in the world is fast enough to press a button or click something and then get ready to record. I mean, think. So you're going to press left shift, which is a key event. Yes, it has the current time, because we also want to know when it's pressed. It may be the same time as this one, it may be a millisecond or even less time between, whatever. That's not important. And what action? The action is press. So the action is press. Action is press. That's something we're storing here in the object, whatever you call it. Then we are going to waiting, or rather running, in our case, in the game example, for, let's see, how long do we have to wait? Let's run. Actually, let me start a timer here. Let's start a timer. This is not the stopwatch. What is this? There you go. Okay. It's not gonna be accurate, but it will be about. Okay, maybe not, because try again. Let's see how long it takes. Skill improved. That's good. So keep an eye on the time now. 10 seconds. It's gonna take 10 seconds before we want to stop, because then we need time to regain our stamina, our energy, our, you know. So we are going to wait. Can I wait for 10 seconds, which is 10,000 milliseconds? But we're not gonna store that. No. We're just gonna store the time until the other press stop, meaning you stop recording, in which case you're saving this end time, or until you release the key. So in our case, we are just gonna release the key. So what it actually registers is not the wait time, but the events. So we are registering now that we are releasing the W key. You're releasing it. It's the same key event integer. It's not the same time, and it's not the same action, but the button is the same. So let's just copy this. Let's copy both of these. Let me put this behind here. So now it's action release, and the same with this one, action release. Change that to release. And now we have data we can use to play this sequence of events with this information. And just for the sake of it, let's say we stopped recording immediately, because I don't let's not overcomplicate things. Stopped the recording. Yes. Or for testing, let's say it. Actually, you know what? It's good. Stop recording 1 second after releasing. Yeah, so then we are gonna store what? We're gonna store a end time, which is the system time. Now we have a sequence. We have a start. We have a. I want to draw. I hate it that I cannot draw. Okay. Okay, I have 1 minute to try this. If it doesn't work in 1 minute, then I will give up. And what I'm trying is to get the notepad to show up on the monitor. You'd think you'd... Sorry about the noise again. Okay, turn off. What's it on? Okay. Let's actually make a new notepad there. A new notepad. This is gonna be the stream notepad, yes. Here. I'm gonna share this. Live view beta. Here we go. Let's see if it pops over. Still have like 20 seconds before I'm gonna give up on this. So I'm hoping this is going to work. Let's see if this works. Crossing fingers. Beautiful. It's kind of working. So we have horizontally we have time. This is the time. We're gonna start our recording here. Now, what the time exactly is doesn't matter. The point is the sequence of it, and that we have the data in order to execute them on a sequence, using the time as the car that drives you forward. I don't know how to elaborate it better. But either way, what's the up and down? Maybe this is a bad exception. But either way, the time is going this way, like always. And it's constant. What changes is when you press. So when you first start, you're pressing a button. This can be a key event. This can be the W button. And then immediately, perhaps you're pressing a different button. I'm just adding different height. There's no real purpose. It's just to show it's a different button. Then you're pressing the left shift. I don't know if you can read that. Maybe it's too small, and I hope it's not too small. We'll see. But you're pressing the left shift at these time intervals. Then the time keeps going. It keeps going and keeps going until 10 seconds has passed, and you release them. So now you are triggering a different event. Maybe this is like the anti event for the W. So this is the release column because it has like lines over there. And at the same time, you also release the left shift. So L shift. I hope it's not too small. It's just a visualize because you're storing the time. And when you play this sequence, after you stored it, once you play the sequence again, you do the same. You start the time. And when the time difference matches the difference here, you then run the key event. You basically make it trigger. So when current time matches this time of this sequence of recorded events, you're gonna execute that key, whatever that is. And then you do the same for the left shift. On like immediately after, the time matches the left shift one. Then you do that. Now, one challenge may be the accuracy of this, because I'm not sure if it's likely or even possible, but I would not be surprised that the interval between the times would not match precisely. So maybe it jumps over when the time interval when you press W. So I'm thinking I'm going to reduce the accuracy significantly, so you will actually have like milliseconds, not nanoseconds difference, but you know, should be accurate enough. Maybe 3 decimal points or 2 decimal points in the millisecond. But that's a problem we'll encounter if we ever get that. So we shouldn't have to worry about that now, I think. But anyway, the time keeps going. You activate the event because it matches an existing event at the same time interval. And same happens here. Like, it doesn't matter what event it is, as long as you store it and the time. Like the easy part about this is you don't actually have to do anything complicated to do this. The most complicated part, I guess, is just I don't know, recording it. Yeah, but even that's not that complicated. But you know, as I say that, I'm probably making it more complicated by saying it's not complicated. I don't know, you know. Whatever can go wrong will go wrong, you know. Okay, but let's take a little break now. When I say break, let's progress. Let's play a little bit. I want to be able to. We need to be able to at least get a mining axe so we can get far enough so that we can actually level up the mining axe. Because mining axe. Well, I guess we can use a wooden axe also. Well, let's play a bit so we can find a way to automate this. Because right now, I would not go AFK here if I were to run and make a macro to run here. I need a safe place. So how we do that in game? Well, I'm in the meadows, and that's probably the most secure place in the entire game. And wow, the boss is right next to the spawn point here. Really? That's an interesting seed I got there. And seed is the map generation. Really? They're right next to each other? Okay, that's really funny. Well, it will make this game faster, I guess. But let's make a safe place for us. We need a safe place where we can automate things, so we can go AFK, so we can, you know, level without having to worry to be dying when you're not there. Let's just punch this tree until we get some wood here. Let's see. Let's punch this one also. My stamina is horrendous right now because it's low level. Let's see here. Improvement. The unarmed is at least going up fast. That's good. There's an enemy there. Let's kick him. Okay, let's not. If apparently I'm really weak in the beginning, so let's just punch trees and hope it goes away. Keeping away. Punch some trees. I missed. Oh, thank you. That's a good idea actually in the beginning. Maybe I should use this enemy to chop down the trees. Oh my god. Talking so much. Come on. Ah, whatever. I guess it wasn't that much. It was just I attacked the tree so much. Okay, let's see. Can I do something? Let's make a club. So I can kill this thing. This damn grayling. Patrick, okay, so I think instead of thinking about the unit test, we should start with the start method. Either the button click on the UI, so we create the API, or the listen. I agree with you. And that's what we're going to do. The note writing was just so I can get my head in the right place about how we'll go about to do it. My god. Okay. We have a club. That means getting more wood. Let's just speedrun this, I guess. I need about 30 wood, I believe. I need rock also, so I can actually create the axe, and that's kind of more useful than the club to chopping down trees, right? Let's get some food also. Should we get our energy up? So the question is, UI button or pressing key to start macro? No, the UI will take last. I'm not going to bother with the UI itself, but I'm going to prepare the controller that allows us to start the recording. And before I even do that, or before I'm connecting the controller to the recorder, I'm starting with creating a service that will actually handle that. And I create the test for the service in order to verify the methods, I guess. But you're right, it may not be convenient to do that, but we'll see. We'll see. One part of the live stream is also just to increase my own test-driven development skills, because, you know, can never get better enough. Well, let's see here. Let's get some food here. I guess the music doesn't really fit the theme of the game. What do you think? Let me fix that. Let's pause the music and let's turn up the audio here. We get some action while we get to the place where we can build a safe house for us, so we can actually start going AFK and automate the leveling. But even with automation, it's gonna take a long time, and that's the reason you should run it while you're sleeping, meaning when you're not in front of the computer. Actually, one thing I would really like to find out, which I have not figured out, is how to make a macro recorder to interact with the system, like the mouse and keyboard, without stealing the mouse and keyboard. Like, I would like to be able to put it in a container that's self-sufficient, so it runs its own thing, so you can do other things on the computer. I haven't figured that out, at least not with Java. I have not found any rocks yet. I guess I can go by the beach. Okay, fine, I'll talk to you. If I didn't talk to the bird, he would never leave me alone. There he is again. Let's talk to him again. Hugin. Okay, well, at least my running skill is going up. That's good. It's not fast enough. Once you get to like 20, 30, it's gonna take forever. A really long time to level this up. Is there rocks? There we go. One rock. Finally. Now I can make the hammer. Let's make that right away. And the hammer is used to build things. But we still need more rocks. And we still need more wood. I need 5 rocks, I believe. Maybe 3, but probably 5. And then I can make the stone axe. Once we have the stone axe, we can chop more wood. And now our wood cutting skill is improving. So how would we level our wood cutting skills in this game? It's quite easy. You find a birch tree using the stone axe, because the stone axe is too weak. So you would simply punch this tree forever and ever, and your skill would increase, and it would not break because it's too hard. And it's true, in real life, birch trees are really sturdy, and they're made like self-defense wooden weapons are made of birch, I believe. If not, I'm not completely wrong. I think that's what I remember. At least the good quality one. I mean, I'm obviously can find, well, maybe not obviously, but you can probably find other wooden, you know, bookends with the other materials. Let's see here. Okay, we need about 40 wood, I believe, to make our little base. And we need about 5. How much stones we need? 5. I guess minimum 5. But probably a little more. But the meadows is probably the safest area to go AFK. So when you want to automate our game, going there is probably the best option. There are other areas of the game you can go to that are probably way more challenging. And there are things you can do that allows you to go to, for example, a place called Black Forest if you're not familiar with the game. Now this game is separated into segments, like areas. This is called the meadows, and probably in a different area it's called the Black Forest. And different area has different areas of difficulty, or levels of difficulty, rather. So let's see here. Okay. When did this turn into a gaming channel? I don't think that's not the plan. That's not the plan. I'm just doing this as an excuse to relax a little bit. And to get to the point where we can actually safely go AFK and test the macro. Maybe we should start our stream by doing half an hour just progressing throughout the game. And then move on towards coding. I don't know. Just an idea. They'll have an excuse to be lazy. Okay, how much should we have? 50. That should be enough, but I need more stone. It's getting dark here. Can I increase the brightness so people can see here? I don't think I can. Let's see. Patrick says, okay, so I will create the macro controller, which has the endpoint, which triggers the macro service record keys. This method start listening for keys with... Yeah, I was looking at the JNativeHook library, by the way, and I have that in a separate project. But what I'm hoping for is I can avoid using that, because for it to work, because it's currently buggy, at least the version I was trying, the latest version, which is the latest stable version. I had to download it manually and add it to my project. Apologize if my gurgling drinking sounds makes your ear, you know, fall off something, I don't know. I need 3 rocks. Where can I find rocks? It's so dark here. If only I had a light. Apparently I don't have a light. Let's stop this guy so he doesn't bother me all day here. Right now I use it for testing via Gradle and it worked. Really? Okay, good. I will then test the dependency for the Maven equivalent rather. That is good, because that will definitely help us recording the events, because it has listeners you can easily set up. Pretty easy to use. And if we get that far today, I will make sure to add information about the description, I think. We'll see. I still haven't figured out what to do between the streams, because I've been thinking maybe I should spend some time tagging the timestamp so people can easily navigate. Or even me, just remember what the hell I did, you know. Can you not? Okay, there we go. I'll eat some more here. Okay, I still have not found rocks on the ground here. Probably it's a bit too dark. Version 2.1.0, thank you. Thank you. What's here? What is this? Okay, I found a snack. Okay. Guess he was jealous. Okay, hello. Go away. Rocks. There's no rocks in the game. I mean, where could it possibly be? It's dark now. Usually when I do this, it's daytime, so I can actually see the rocks. Well, at least in the beginning, because usually it goes really fast to get up to Bronze Age, I guess. But we're not gonna go that fast. We just need a base so we can go AFK to test things. Right now, I cannot do that. Rocks, my kingdom for a rock. Here we go. No, it's not a rock. There, I see a rock. Now we need two more. Two more rocks. Torch help. Yes, if only I had a... if only I had a torch. Luckily, I can make one. Let's see, rocks. Oh yeah, one way of leveling this game is just by playing it. But we knew that. I mean, if that's what you wanted to do and level up to 100 doing that way, we could do that. But no, that's too convenient and time consuming. I will do sleep and level up my skill. Let's eat some mushrooms here. Let's move away from them for now. Don't have a lot of health, but I can still not see rocks. I mean, maybe I'm talking so much I'm forgetting about looking for rocks. I mean, that's possible too. Where are the rocks here? I mean, there are a lot of rocks, but not small rocks. Just big boulders. You'd think there'd be more rocks in this game. Maybe the seed I'm using is just rock unfriendly. Well, I find twigs, I find big rocks. Here? No. No, I don't see any rocks here, no. There! That's one rock. Now we need one more, at least to build a campfire. But we probably need more than that, I suspect. There we go, finally. Okay, so how much would I have? Yes, I should have enough to start at least. Let's go back to the meadows. The meadows is usually the safest place. So you can find a field, meadows field. Oh yeah, it's true. Rocks are flipped by the water. Do we have water? There and there, okay. So next time if we need rocks, then I'll go there. I don't like building my base so close to this one, but I guess here is the safest place in the game. But then again, I cannot build that close to the thing, so... let's see, how close can I build this? I need a crafting table. I cannot build there, I can build here, okay. I'm just trying to figure out how close I can build. It's around here. This is a fine place, I guess. Let's put it right there. Let's kill this thing using the axe. Because axes are stronger against those enemies, because the enemies are made of the wood. Like a wood, what should I say? Wood race. Let's see here. Let's put this here. Let's build some walls. Still a bit difficult to see here. Actually, let's use the cloud. Why not? Okay, try again. Can I build in peace, please? Maybe it's not so safe anyway. It's very dark and scary. Okay, let's add some walls. There we go, so we can make an area where we can walk around. And let's build around this rock. Because this rock will be very helpful for leveling our axe. So when we go AFK, it's gonna punch a rock. Or hit the rock with an axe, I guess. To level up your axing skill. The problem with this one is it's a bit high, so I don't know. I don't think I have enough wood for this. Don't take that out of context. Let's see. I cannot see anything. Can I make a torch or something? No. Ah, jeez. Building always takes time. Okay, there we go. Just make them all the way around now. Okay, I need a door. A door to get in and out. I cannot see anything. I assume it's okay there. We need a bit taller walls so the enemies cannot get to me if there are any. I have not had any problems with enemies before in the spawning area, but hopefully we'll see how it goes. Let's see here. Okay, I think it's okay. So when we start doing things, we need to be able to repair also, so we have to automate that system as well. But we have a start now, I think. So what we need to do, we need to be able to punch this, then go to our workbench, then repair the item and go here again. Unless you're punching, in which case we can probably test this. Okay, let's try that. Let's make some walls here first, so just make it a little more secure. And that will probably be the final thing we'll do here. Yes, this is fine. Okay, we have a little starting area, but let's go back to the code a little bit here before we end today's session. We want to create an API to start the recording. We want the recording to use the key event, the current time, and action. So we want to record that. And before I get JNative, I'm going to look and see if we can use the robot, if there is a built-in way of doing that. Java robot key event listener. I don't know. Let me turn off the music of the game. It's being very... Oi. I think the game crashed. The game crashed. Okay. Well, I guess that solves the problem with the music. Let's actually turn up the music here. There we go. There's some random music here. Royalty-free music, you know. Okay, can you make a key listening? How to make? Let's see. The main purpose of this code is a sort of auto hotkey. JFrame. Yeah. So you want to do the same that I want. I just need to see if there's an easy way of doing that. Don't forget listener to generate key events. The command was registered to must be focusable anarchy. I think you're right. I think I'll just go for JNative. What's the name? JNative. Let me open my project here. I have it on my separate project here, which I use for testing. Let's see. J library. There it is, library. JNativeHook, that's the name. Let's see, let's just copy this and change the version to the same one you used, Patrick. And then we will cross our fingers and hope it works. Is that even correct? That's not correct, that's wrong. That's wrong, that's not the right one. I know that's not the right one. Let's not use that one actually. So this is not the right one. It's not this, whatever this is. Okay, JNative. Guess I'll just find the official repository in GitHub here. There it is. What? JNativeHook. It is really okay. I was wrong. It actually is this nonsense here. Okay, let's try that one again. Okay, paste it back in. Let's see. 210. 2. Let's see if it works. Oh, okay, good. It's working. And let's see if it works without getting any issues. Because last time I tried using a dependency of this, I had issues with the dependencies or the version because it had bugs that made things a nightmare. Something about not being able to record key presses. Let's see here. So we're gonna have to register hooks. I'm gonna copy over some code I have from a different application that made sure to unhook once the application shuts off. So before we running our application, I'm gonna make sure to set up this one. Add slf4j, which is Lombok on the top here. Let's import global screen. Let's import JNativeHook exception, and hopefully that should work just fine. What else? Actually, let's put this on top. It should probably be before. The robot for pressing keys and JNative for listening, I guess. Unless we need to use JNative. Yes, that's fine. Let's see. Let's add let's register the events here. Let's register. Let's see, where is it? Oh, there it is. Yes. Okay, let's make a startup service. Startup JNativeHook startup service. I don't know, something. I guess this is more of a config than anything else. But let's see. We'll see how we'll use it. Maybe we'll change it after a while. Let's see. Why is it not working? 210 example from. Yeah, it's been a while now. Like it's been I don't know, a few months, maybe 3-4 months. I don't know. I've been going on and off with the macro utility I've been working on. Let's just create a just constructor, I guess. Should be enough here. Global screen. Register key listener. I think that should be it. Did I select remove? No. Register. Add. I think this is key. And then we need our class, which we are going to add here. But we need the key listener. Do we need something else? Sure. Yeah, that's it, I think. I don't think anything else for this one. So let's add in here our. We need a separate app for this, I think. I mean, I guess we don't need that, but it would be convenient to have that. Actually, hold on. No. I'm not gonna do that. Because I'm going to stop and run. You know, let's keep it simple for now. I'm not sure how I'm going to separate this out, if any. But I have to add this here. Really? I did that way? Ah, okay. Let's just register it on startup instead. So when you start it, you register listener, so it starts recording. That might be easier. Crucial screen, global screen. Add native key listener, and this is going to be our listener, the class we're going to make to record this. So this is going to be our macro recorder. You know what? Key listener, is that taken? Probably taken. Macro key listener, just to make it a little different. And it should implement, what was the name? native key listener, I think. There we go. And for the fun of it, just log it out to make sure it works. Let me close the window. I hear a build sound. Let's do half an hour more, like 5:30 for me. Half an hour. Let's see how it goes. Native key event. Just get key character. Get key version. What information is good? Like action key. No. Maybe let's try this one. See what this prints out, because I am not sure. Rest. Right. Is that the equivalent of clicked? With my naming? I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Make it simple. I agree. Key released. There we go. Okay, let's see how this goes. Let's add that. Let's just add that. New. No need to be fancy, I guess. No. Let's not do that. Macro key listener. Okay, and once we add this, I wonder if there's like a stop or a pause option with this library. I don't know. So it's gonna stop. We're gonna wait until a key is pressed. I guess this can be used. I guess I'll put this in the thread. Let's see here. How can we do this cleverly? Is there a clever way of doing that? I guess I'll put it into a separate thread. Maybe. Let's see, how will I do this? So I should make a listener that contains the listener. Listener, the stuff's another listener. So I need this to be listener as well. Unless no. I'm not using listener. I'm using API. And the API starts. Okay, so this will be a Boolean start for now. I'm not gonna use Boolean when we actually do this. Actually, we don't need Boolean either, do we? Actually, yeah, why not? Let's just do start. If start, run. This is not good, but let's see how it goes. So we can toggle it with the API, so that's you know, separate from this. Remove. How do I stop it? Let's let me read a little documentation here. Can I download the source? Is there a pause? I guess this remove help. No, we need to keep that one. I guess we can just try and see what happens. I mean, who knows? Remove. Okay. Let's move that out of this place. Because we have, but no, that wouldn't work, would it? Because, crap. Would it work? New class. No, not gonna work. The class has to be made before we run this. It has to be outside of this. This cannot be here. Let's just put it there, I guess. Let's make a constructor. Can I please? There we go. This is a service, so it should be fine. I'm not going to auto-wire that one unless we. Oops. I noticed that the less I talk, the more better I code. If I talk more, I code worse. Just a side note. Yeah, class level. Callbacks. Yeah, I think it's just easier to make it a class. Like, it's part of this. Once you start the application, everything is, you know, it has control of itself. you as the API caller, the front end, it just tells it to start. Okay, it triggers this. Then it's true or false for now. I'm not gonna use boolean. Booleans are the worst. In fact, you know what? Let's not use this. Let's add a separate method. Stop recording. I think I hit the keyboard a bit strongly there. I apologize. Okay, so this is stopping. This is removing. There we go. So this is better. It's cleaner. It's less. You know. So double init the variable. Double shit. Oh, good catch. Oops. Yes, professional programmer, you know. Need to be extra safe. Let's make it final. Because once it's there, we should not, you know, we should just stop and play. But I don't know if this is gonna work. So let's test this out. If this works and we start this via the API, it's going to log when we press keys, and when we stop, it's going to stop. Hopefully. So we can actually test this now. Assuming this actually logs this. Yeah, it should be fine. Let's go to our macro controller. Let's do a start. Start. And let's make another one just for, you know, stop. Start, stop. Easy. Start, stop. Those are just placeholders, you know. Stop. So for our macro controller, it needs the service. So we're gonna create a private final macro render service, and then we're gonna use the magic of Lombok to add required args constructor. I love you, Lombok, so much. I want Lombok's autograph someday on the wall. Probably not a person. I think it's a place actually. The funny is, Lombok in Norwegian sounds like wallet. In Norwegian, which is Lombok. Eller lommebok. Okay, let's try start. I'm excited here. Maybe we get somewhere. Let's see here. It's a good thing we have more eyes. I mean, we're basically pair programming right now. Well, not quite. If we were truly pair programming, I would be doing only what you were saying. At least you want really good pair programming, because that's the best way. Like you are just the driver, but the other people tell you where to drive, because then they can focus on their minds on how to solve problems, while I focus on typing. And it's a really nice way to work actually. Maybe we'll do a pair programming live stream or something someday. That could be interesting, I think. Okay, let's try it out and see if I forgot something or something. I hit debug, not on purpose, but it should work fine, I think. Okay, so if it works, let me press the keys first to make sure it doesn't work. Okay, I'm running the API. Now it should. Oh yeah, it didn't work. Why not? It did not work. I broke something. I probably forgot something. It's possible. Air programming. Hook. Yeah, I probably forgot something. Let's take a look in. What did I forget? Let me get my little test project here inside here. Let's see. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I realized you don't see this. This is my little project I was playing around with when playing with Valheim by myself, because I was so annoyed by the slowness of leveling. And this is all just, you know, solely for the purpose of single things. But we are creating an application that's separate from this. That's more reusable, rather. No, it does not work. I don't know why. Shutting down executor server. Something. Wait. Did I stop or did? Let's try it again. Something funky happened somewhere. I'm not sure what exactly. Let's try again. I'm pressing buttons, but nothing's happening. Well, let's find out why. Okay, start recording. You're adding it. Am I starting it? Is it started? No, no. Let's take a look at the code here. Because I used JUnit here. Start the service. Register JNativeHook. That's the one I forgot. Let's add that here. Or does it have to be after? Maybe it has to be after. So let's read the documentation here, shall we? Yes. See, Patrick, one step ahead of me, as always. That's good. If I can download this, that would be nice. It doesn't seem to work. What I really want to know is if I need to put this on top of the individuals, or after rather this, or before. I think it's after. But yeah, but let's just try this. I just want to see if I can register before, like I register using it, and then add it or remove later. Because yeah, oh, what's going on? Something is weird here. I think I'm going to be adding. I'm going to stop logging from this application. Yeah, let's do that. Oh my god, this is not good. But before I fix that, let's just start the API and see if it triggers. Okay, start. I cannot tell if it worked or not. No. Yes. Press native key. It worked. Oh, it's gone. Okay, so it works. I'm gonna disable all org JNativeHook logging. That's horrible. Why would you want that by default? I don't know. Let's see here. That's not the one I want. Oh, am I in the yeah, I'm in the right tool. I don't remember how to do that here. So just see here. Actually, let's change property. Dot properties. Oh my god. YML is the king of all property files. Let's fix that. There we go. Ah, beautiful, beautiful. I don't know what this is. You know, deprecated. Okay, let's remove that then. Actually, I'm gonna leave that there just in case. That's not what I wanted. I wanted logging. Logging. To the level. I think like this. Oh jeez, I don't remember. I honestly don't remember. I did this before. Let's find out the other application here. There we go. That's the one. Level, of course. Logging, level, warning, warning. There we go. Yes. Well, warnings are fine because you never know. Maybe there's something weird, or I use something weird, and it'll give me a warning. But that should do it, hopefully. I'm just curious about this one. What are these even for? I've never used this before. Spring, and why would that do this? What, shut down. No, just no. Go away. That reminds me, I have to check the Spring version of this project. I did not really do that. At least now the logging is better. Thank you again, Patrick, for your great suggestions. Where's my there it is, the POM file here. I'm using an older version, but that's fine. It's fine, it's fine. Let's try it out again. Hopefully now, when I press keys, it's going to, you know, say something. K. A. Z. That's really good. But there's no typed. I don't know what typed is. What's typed? Is enter? No. I don't know what triggers typed. Because there is a listener that has typed. I guess we don't have to care about that. Oh, hold on here. This error here, I remember. I think this was the mistake I had before, or the issues, and that's why I had to go back to a specifically, or rather, a old version of JNativeHook, because of this. Because I could not go make this be fixed because there's an issue with the dependency itself, the version. Maybe, yeah. Yeah, definitely. If we are not going to, but also we are going to allow us to press keys, shortcuts, and if you're going to have shortcuts as well as starting and stopping the scripts themselves, we're probably going to need a top level listener. So even though this is outside here, we're gonna listen. We're gonna add another listener, like another class that's gonna listen for the start recording, stop recording. And if we add that here, I suspect this is going to ruin that. I suspect. So I don't forget there to do add a separate service or something that actually a separate listener that stops the service. Actually, maybe I can use the service itself as a listener. But I'll just note that down there in case it happens, because you never know. Okay, so we are recording. What are we recording here? Native key code. I wonder if that also is the same for robot. Let me take a look here. Is it on? Yes, on. Good. Pressing W. W is number 17. Okay. Let's stop that one. Am I using 2 listeners? Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. Wait. But I agree. But I'm not sure how to do that without making one super class that does everything. Because I want a specific class that handles the key event listeners, and a specific class to handle the stopping and starting and the app interaction rather. Now, if I add it as one listener, how would that work? But yeah, I'll keep that in mind. I'll definitely think about that. It's a good suggestion. Like if I can do that and it's you know, separation of concerns and everything, then that's great. Let me take a look here. Robot Java key event codes. What I want to do is know what 17 is. Is 17W? If that's the case, I will be very happy. VKW. What's the value? There we go. VKW is 87. Okay, so that's very inconvenient that they use completely different key codes. Well, there are key text here. Raw code. Wait, there's raw code also here. What's raw code? W. Is it on? 17. 17 raw code is 87. Maybe this is the one I want. It looks right. Ah, crap. KW. Yes. Okay. Raw code is the one we want. We want to save that. Save the raw code. So we want to let's jump to our macro key listener here. This we don't need. I want to know when this happens. Set a warning. OMG. Something got typed. Oh, smiley face, and something. I don't know. That's good. Let's remain a little, you know. I don't know. I have no idea what this does. I could not find any. Oh, there we go. What does it do? What is it? What's typed? Like, how do you type something? Because when you press, like, I don't know. Strange. I don't know that. But yeah, let's just leave that there now. That's a warning, I guess. Okay, let's make errors so we make sure to see it. Okay, so we are pressing key. We want to store it. We need a map, perhaps. Actually, no. We want a list of strings, possibly. Oh, interesting. Sure, I'll try that. Typing into a text box and see if that works. That would be interesting to know. Yeah, it's still the issue with this one. Let me start it. The API though. I don't think I did start that. localhost 8080 API start. Okay. No, there's no typing here. What did I search? I don't see typed, at least. No, there's no typing here. Hopefully it's I don't know, something. Hopefully it's nothing. Let's hide this. Hide this one. I don't want to see this. Let's add a list for now. Let's call this the key press events. Key events. It's used. It's used. It needs something else. What else? We need a time, which is a long event time of event, maybe, I don't know. Get current time millisecond, that should be fine. Time of event in MS. What else do we need? We needed the when we typed it, what we typed, and the action. So we need an action. I don't know what to call this, but let's for now let's use this one. Do we have an action? There should be an action here. Let me stop this one. Well, maybe. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Maybe that's the case. Either way, it's a new problem. It works on an older version of this project. Where's the? I guess this one. I need release. This explains what's done. Action key. No, not this action key. I don't know which value is the one that stores the action. Keycar. Let's just go into this and take a look here. Action. Let's search for this one. There we go. Haram string. ID. Okay, the ID is. So, okay, the ID is what I want here. So this is the ID for typed. This is the ID for pressed and released. So I'm just gonna copy this. I'm not gonna use it. I'm just gonna copy it so I have the reference up in there. Thank you for your suggestion again, Patrick. You're right on target every time. Pretty good. Get ID. Okay, well, it's long. Int. Why not change your ones? So the ID, I'm gonna convert that, of course, to a enum at some point. Let's just add for now. I'm just gonna make a action here. Actually, hold on. I don't need that. I just need to store ID, and later I'll translate this. You know what? Let's make an enum. Why not? Let's make an enum. I don't know where to put it though. Stuff. I'll change that later when I know what I'm gonna name this. Action event, I guess. I don't know. Name it something. Although it's gonna be an enum. I guess I don't need public, but we need to. What was the values? Key event here. Paste in here. Jesus, it's been so while since I made the enum. I have to think here. Is that right? No, that's not right. Let me Google here. Jesus Christ. Very easy, just it's been so well. There we go. Level, but yeah, I'm gonna make a function for that also. enum. Let's just fix that. Native key pressed. Native. Actually, let's not use native. Action event, key pressed, key released. That's it. That's all we need. And then I'm gonna make a constructor that actually screw it. Just add a. How did I do that? It's been so long. I swear, I feel stupid right now. No. Create enum class. It's just a readable way to get the code, so I won't have to translate it anywhere else. Let's get something here. Remove this. Oh yeah. Oh my god. Then I make the constructor that takes it in there, if I remember correctly now. No matter how often I do this, it's still no, people forget. Constructor, int the key code. This one we're gonna store this key code equals key code. There we go. Now it's coming back to me. But was it before or after in key code? Yes. Okay. Good. I'll add null by default if nothing is set, I guess. Actually, let's not do that. I want it to be nullable. Do I want it to be nullable? Yeah. Because if it's none, we're gonna throw an exception. So get key code, I guess. I guess it's fine. Public action event get from key code. How do I do this? Oh, jeez, I've done this before. I just don't remember how. Get check-in type from code. How did I do that? Using Java. Oh yeah, that's true. This should be a good example. It should be like it should use itself to just get the key code or something. I can find different projects I made. Let's see. Let's see here if I can find a project. As an example. Did I use it there? Let's see. If it opens somewhere. There it is. Let's see. Do I have enums here? Enums. Apparently I did not. Okay, not there. Let's see. Enum, where can I use that? Maybe here. Let's see. Return key code. Yeah, but there was a way to like check my own list, like for each. Is that right? Values maybe. Sure. Oh yeah, wait. Action event. For each action event, return if integer is equal to our key code, get key code, then you return the key code, which is the action event. So I'm going to change that one. There we go. Now I'm starting to remember. It's just a way to get it from the same class. So I send it in code, like instead of if I don't know what the action event is, I want to get the action event from the key code instead of you know, going outside. I don't know. I couldn't think of it. Get action event. We should just call it get. Get build action event actually. Get key code. That's fine. Actually, let's not use that. Let's just private. Like that. This looks fine. I want to make it static though. Can I do that? Am I allowed? Yeah, good. Actually, let's move that. Okay, so it should work now, unless I did something or forgot something here. Let's see, I see a red squiggly line somewhere. I don't know where. Oh, oops, I have to return it. Return nothing, because there's nothing. So if nothing is found, what do I want to happen? Do I want to throw an exception? No, it's fine. If none is found, it means there is none. I guess I should make none an option. So, unknown. Yeah, why not? That can be 0. Or unknown. So unknown is an option that can happen. Then it's up to the caller to decide what to do with it. Okay, so now we can store the action event directly by simply using action event dot get action event and send in ID there. So there won't be any extra code. And that's why I want to do this. And when I want to translate this into a key press later on, I just use a get key code into the robot, whatever. So I won't have to worry about it later on. You know. Okay, so we have now, when a key is pressed, we are getting the data. We get the code, we're getting the time it's pressed, and we are getting the event, like it's released, it's pressed, and so on. And we can add like mouse pressed, mouse click, and so on here. So we can keep using the action event, because action event is whatever, it's action event. But I'm wondering if there's a built-in timestamp on this or something like that. I'm gonna see if there is something here. Oh my god, I already have. Whatever, I'll code until I'm done today. Maybe I'll sit down soon. I don't know. Let's see. Time. Do you have time? You have param string. By the way, Patrick, by all means, if you have any GitHub repositories that I can look at, let me know. I enjoy perusing through code. If that sounds. This action key is the key. There's no like timestamp on this. I guess it's fine to store the timestamp from when this is triggered. It should be close to real time anyway. It's fine. But we don't want 3 like one thing to merge them all. One thing to control and make code readable. So I don't forget. I probably wouldn't, but then people watching can actually see what I'm thinking of doing here. Okay, so now we stored it. Now we want to insert it somewhere. Then we actually need to make an object anyway, so let's just do that. What should we call this? Key action event. Action. Do you have any good names? Connect with. I don't use Discord as much. I mean, I have Discord, but it's like only when gaming. I do have Discord. But, I don't know. I don't use it. I don't even know what my account is. But I use Facebook. I'm on Facebook. I need a name for the combination of items we have here. That combination of items, which is the key code, is the time and the action event, is going to be what we are storing in a list in order to make it easier. And that allows us to just iterate through it while the time goes on. So it will have to be in a sort of thread. I don't know, thing. A thing equals new thing, and in that thing we want to add these things. We can make a builder, we can make something else, but for now let's just make a thing. I don't know what to call it. Service stuff for now. I still have no idea what to name this, so I'm just gonna leave it there for now. So I'm gonna copy this. Macro action, that's a good name. I like that. Thank you. Very good, very good. I like it. See, and now we call it action, macro action. Action macro, action macro, macro action, whatever. So, yes. Make it private. Might as well make it a constructor, I guess. But you know what? I'm gonna make it a builder. Interesting. Can I use this? Let's try. Does that work? Builder. We're gonna get the action key code. It's gonna be the key event code. Maybe that's not the right way to do this. Yeah, we're not done yet. Just put it down. Key event code. What else? We need the time of event in milliseconds. We need time action event, and then we build it. Let's see. I don't like this music. Let me change. It's a little better, but you know. Macro action, we build this. I've been added to the list. Let's store the list locally now. I guess it's fine. I guess it's fine here for now. I guess. When we stop, should we? Next time we start, we delete it or we add on it. I mean, that can be a feature in itself. Starting and stopping, and then starting again and adding on the existing list. But for now, I'm not gonna do that. So let's just add private. Sorry about that. Right, final. So we're not gonna create a new one. It's gonna be the same list, but we're gonna modify it because this is what the user is working with. Let's add that to the list here. Macro action. So now, whenever something is happening, it's gonna trigger. However, I'm slightly worried that it's gonna be more than just key presses here. Yeah, it should be just key presses now. I do get this error. I'm gonna see if it works with this, because if it works, then I'm not gonna bother. I'm gonna just mute this error. But if it does not work, oh wait, released. I need to add it there too. So this, the construction of the data. I don't know. Build action. I don't know. Oh yeah, I can do that instead. Yeah, that's a good idea actually. I can instead of doing it here, I can just put it in here. Equals new macro action, and the action. Actually, I'm gonna keep the builder, but I'm also gonna add a constructor that takes in this and builds it. But this is a key event, so it wouldn't work unless I have multiple constructors. So I guess it's fine. Let's try it. We'll try and see. We'll fix later if it's what should I say, bad. Can I create the constructor? Oh yeah, wait. Did I? Yeah. Oh, why does it like that? Just create a constructor. Set none. So I'm gonna set these. I'm gonna remove the final. Okay, there we go. That's, I guess, the easier way of doing it. I like easy. Easy is good. Whenever possible, do it easy. Let's remove this. I did remove the... Yeah, it's still there. It's fine. in which case we don't even need this method anymore. We can just do this. Yeah, that's way easier. Oh my god. And then we do the same for this one. We could even add it directly, but I'm not gonna do that. It's a little bit easier to read when you do it this way. I generally try to avoid having methods in methods or making it more complicated looking. Yeah, this is simpler. Okay, that's it. What else? How are we going to be doing this? When I stop this, it should stop. But I also want, for the sake of it, I'm gonna print the list. So I need to get something from this. So let's do a, I want to get the macro actions. This is gonna turn a list of macro actions. I don't know. Well, I don't know. Yes and no. I think. I mean, I don't know. You know, that's a discussion in its own, I guess. Return macro action list. Oh yeah, you're right. I agree. But you know, there's we could do this. The int key code, and then this, I guess. And I agree. Like, yeah, why not? Let's keep this. Why not? Let's keep this. Let's add a final one just for the sake of it. But you're probably thinking about the entire concept of enum. But you never know. I mean, suddenly, before you know it, this action event will be more complicated. So then I will be happy I did. Because we're gonna add mouse later. So we're gonna upgrade this. We're gonna add mouse pressed, mouse released, and maybe later we will add more. I don't know. Hopefully not. Hopefully it's not my mouse movement. Mouse movement is an event itself. Yeah. And for that, it's gonna be a bit more complicated because then I have to record with this with the time interval, and that's gonna basically spam the list with entries unless I can find a nicer way of doing that. Maybe I'll create one entry for the movement and store the positions as a list. So the movement between start movement and stop movement is recorded in a one action event. I don't know, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. For now, I just want to make sure I can get the lists. Oh yeah, let's add that dependency here. So I'm just gonna print it. So for each macro action, we are going to print out what we did. So log, did I add the logger here? I did not. Let's log our action. Let's debug, why not? I should probably add getters here, in hindsight. So, there we go. So get action event. So you're right. If I were to print this now, it wouldn't be very readable. So I'm gonna add a toString. Or what's the value? Let's try toString. I want to try it and see how it goes. Wait, this is not the right place. This is not the right place. I want to go in here. String action event. Return this dot name. This is probably a you know what? I'm doing it badly probably. Let's just print the name, I guess, by printing in the enum itself, because I think the name should be default there. It actually meant name. There we go. Plus what the key? We are pressing the key, which is action.get the code, and we are printing the time it took. So the time is the key, and the action, and the time. There we go. Usually my debugging is enabled by default. I don't remember having to enable that logging. At least not with Spring. We'll see. We'll find out soon enough, I think. Okay, so once... But this is start. This is not where I wanted. I wanted to be down here. Stop recording. So once we stop recording, we disable it, hopefully. And then we get the actions. But that reminds me, did we even test that it actually stops? Let's do a test again. I just realized that I'm not sure if I actually test whether or not it stopped the application when I run the remove listener. Oh yeah, I don't know. I did not write this log back. It's default for this template. Let's see, what did I do wrong here? I put this on here. We're not gonna be able to give type. Required? Oh yeah, let's remove the builder. And try again. Let's do a localhost API, and we start it. And we're gonna make sure it records. It's gonna log. Okay, it's logging. Okay, let's stop and see that it stops logging. Yeah, it stops logging, but it still prints errors. I did not log anything now. Did I log anything? I think I disabled it. Let's see, stop recording. Yeah, I'm not logging anything now. I'm just disabled it. Oh yeah, right, info. Let's fix that. Let's write the big capital letters. Let's restart the application, and now it should print out the keys we're pressing between. Now we don't have any timer or shortcut, so it's actually gonna register the enter key as well, I suspect. Okay, I'm pressing buttons, nothing's happening. I'm gonna write start. I'm gonna make a new pane and write oops. Okay, let's stop. Okay, what happened here? Okay, a lot happened here. We registered a lot here. Let's see. This is what the register is now. I have no idea if this is right or not. Oh, oops. I need the name of the key. Not this is the action. This should be here. This is the key code. Yeah, that's not right. Okay, let's macro action. How should I do this? This is the key code. Okay, so I want the public get key name. We'll make that function in the action, so we don't have to, get ask for something and then do our job ourselves. We want to tell the thing what to do because you already have it. You own this. So get the name. So return. Is there a key event like get key text? Huh? Key event code. Actually, let's just not do that. Let's just key event code. I don't have access to my own key event code. What? Look, am I? Oh, whoops. 3. There we go. So, there we go. Now it should be usable. So I'll use that one to get the name of what we are actually using. Yes. So the key action, I reversed this. I'm gonna remove this one. Oh, oops, that's too much. No, that's fine. I'm gonna add this in here. Action, get key name. This is the name of the key, so we can read it and understand it. Then we're gonna add the name of the action, key released, key pressed, and so on. And then the time it took, or the time it was saved. It's not the difference yet, but we'll get there. I think this is gonna be the last thing we'll do. I'll probably end it in about 7 minutes. That will be the end of the stream. I'll probably resume tomorrow, maybe earlier or later. I don't know. Maybe at the same time. Yeah, I'll see if I can do it at the same time every day, because then it will be more predictable at least. If I'm taking also a weekend, I can stream for longer. I don't know. We'll see. If I do stream, maybe I'll stream before and then that's the scheduled time. We will see. Okay, did I restart? I think I did. Let's fix this so you can actually see a little bit here. Okay, copy, paste, start. Okay, so now I'm gonna press enter. It's gonna start recording. I'm not gonna type anything yet, but it did register the enter key, or release rather. I'm gonna press the enter again, but I'm gonna write something here. Ivan. And then press enter on this one. So hopefully it should say Ivan here. Oh my god. Okay, action pressed. So it registers. I think I can just share my Facebook page, I guess. Facebook, Ivan Scott, yeah. Is that the one? That's the one. Just go to this page and add me there and send me a message and I'll find you right away. Facebook/Ivan Scott, yeah, which is my same name as the channel. So you're more than welcome to use that one. I'm not after this in a while. I should probably share the streams there. Yeah, I should probably update the icon as well, but we'll see. I'm still prototyping the live stream concept by doing daily streams at least an hour or even half an hour, as long as I, you know, I'm more predictable, I guess. You know, but we never know. Maybe someday I'll be sick or something. You know, hopefully not. But this works. We're recording everything we want to record. We're recording the press and release, and those are the times it takes to, between the things. So if I just queue them up and run them as they go, we should be able to automate this. But let's do one more test with this. I'm gonna start it again without restarting. So hopefully it should still work. Let's add the stop also, so it's there. What happens if I stop more than once time? What happens if I stop again? Okay, it just prints the previous list because we're still using the same list. I should probably clear the list at the end of the recording, or save it somewhere, or something, or add it in a separate list. But for now, I'm just gonna clear this for quick testing. Okay, restart. Okay, it's running. I'm going to update the login here because I don't like the Spring logins here. Okay, pressing enter. So now when I press a button, I'm gonna press W and hold it in for a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna prepare this one first though, so I can stop fast. Okay, holding W in 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. Hurry. Oops. 5, 6, I don't know, 6, 7 seconds. I have no idea how long. Wait, what happened? Oh my god. What happened? That is not good. So you tell me when I hold in the W, you're gonna keep every nanosecond or whatever, you're gonna keep storing that? Seriously? That is not good. Why would you function? It doesn't make sense. Okay, let's try it again. I want to see what happens if I start pressing W one time, pressing stop. Let's see. Yeah, now it works. So if I do it again, unknown key code. Yeah, that's the error. Okay, pressing start. I'm holding W. 1. See, it's keep going when I hold W. That's not good at all. Okay, that's an issue. So that we have to write down so I can remember that for next time. Yeah, we're still working this. So checklist. Issue with pressing key, fix key press, looping same native key pressed trigger. I don't know. I just need to something that reminds me what what's happening. Yeah, but when I'm holding it down, it should fire it once because I'm not pressing it more than one time. So it doesn't make sense that it would act that way. I would hope there is a function to like set the default to like you know, get 1 or something. Get multi-click interval, add motor. Maybe there's something I can use here. I don't know. I mean, what I can do is I can just make a hash map or something out of the key code and the command, because you cannot release a key more than one time. There's no way There's no two W's on the keyboard I can press and then release, you know. So I'm simply going to filter out if we already have the key, but that's gonna make it very inconvenient and complicated. So I'll have to think about that. The key event keeps triggering even if we hold down. Not good. Oh yeah, I guess I could do that. Well, I mean, it's very unlikely you're ever gonna hold more than 3 keys at the same time anyway. So I could, you know. Well, yeah, but we'll think about that tomorrow. I'm gonna end this now and think a little bit about it, and we'll see where we get this. Thank you all for coming, by the way. I appreciate every one of you that has been dropping by, and it doesn't matter if you are here 1 second or 1 hour or 5. Oh, well, of course, if you are longer, I'll appreciate more. But I appreciate everyone regardless. So tomorrow we are going to solve the problem with the key event triggering, unless I'm just thinking about it and figure out how to do that. But like Patrick says, we can toggle it. But even that, I will have to think a little about how I'm going to handle it, the logic at least. I guess I could make a temp map or something that we add and remove as we go. So if we're hoarding keys, those keys will be on a map, and once we release, it disappears from the map. So that can be a way. But thank you all for watching. I'm going to leave now, and people are more than welcome to go to my Facebook page. You can find me there. Just send me a message if you anything I help you, or if you have questions. I may or may not help you with anything, but we never know. So I'm ending the live stream here and then we'll see. Thank you all. Have a good day or night or morning. Who knows?